guys, Delia again with Plant-Based Potential. Another week has come and gone. I hope everybody's staying healthy out there. So tonight I am going to make a fruit compote, and I also am getting into tip 7, which is getting enough sleep and drinking enough water. So I guess I'll just start with this. A fruit compote is basically cooked fruit, and then what you can do with it is put it on your oatmeal in the morning, or if you have pancakes or waffles, you can put it on that. So I'm just gonna hack this guy up. And then I have a little stove top here that I'm gonna bring into the picture. So it only takes a few ingredients. Obviously I have this giant apple here as my main ingredient. And then I'm just gonna add some orange juice and some cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg, and it comes out pretty good. Now, it is kind of a sugary thing. It's very sweet once you cook down the fruit. And it's almost like, you know, your pie filling. So I'm not cutting these very professionally. All right. So with that, my apples are cut up. I got this pan here. Let me navigate everything in a direction here. So, all right, guys, pretty simple, cooks down pretty quick. I want to say like 10 minutes or less, maybe 15 minutes or so. And then I would just kind of stir it fairly often so it doesn't burn to the bottom. A little bit of cinnamon. A little bit of nutmeg. And I can already smell it. So anyway, with this, this is just another one of those quick, easy recipes you can dress up your morning breakfast with. But sleep and water, guys. So they're so important, and they're linked. Lack of both of these things are linked to so many negative things, especially sleep. So like, during school and stuff, when I was going to school, I was maybe getting about 5 hours of sleep a night. And it felt okay, it felt normal. You know, I was functioning well, and I was able to stay up late into the nights without doing a whole lot of like coffee or anything like that. So I thought I was good, you know, but it's still very worrisome because it is linked to things like type 2 diabetes, obesity. It can affect your neurodegeneration, so things like dementia and Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. It can affect your mood, obviously, because sleep helps us with our cognitive function. We can become really foggy in the brain if we're not sleeping enough. Things even like cardiovascular disease are linked with lack of sleep. So it is so, so important to make sure that you make time to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. Even now, I have actually set an alarm on my phone to get me to go to bed sooner, because I really value, you know, my health. And I feel like sometimes I catch those sicknesses just because I haven't been sleeping well, or I haven't been having uninterrupted sleep. And then it kind of weakens your immune system, and it makes it more susceptible to catching stuff. So get your sleep. It's super, super important. Do not diminish the value of sleep. And then water. Of course, you know, water is hydrating. It keeps us hydrated. Out here in the desert, that's a huge thing. But on top of that, you know, you have to think of it like, are you a stagnant pond, or do you want to be a flowing river? Always drinking water, you're flushing toxins from the system constantly. You can help with dry skin, digestion. You know, if you're constipated, obviously like drinking more water is going to help move things through your system. So water, you know, should be a given, but when people say, oh, I'm getting my water through beer, alcohol, coffee, tea, things like that, those are diuretics, which diuretics are basically things that help flush your system out. So they make you go to the bathroom a lot. When you're going to the bathroom a lot, not only are you flushing toxins, but you're also flushing, you know, vitamins and minerals that you've taken in through the day, because your body has to deposit stuff as things go through it. So with that, you know, try and, I would say, get a water bottle. I have one of these, and it keeps my water nice and cold through the summer months. I can literally keep ice in there all day, but I try and make it a point that I get through at least 3 of those water bottles in a day, at least. And it varies for people. Some people are more active. Some people, you know, sweat a lot more. Some people don't do that much. Some people just stay inside and, you know, stay at the computer. But you need to have a minimum intake to try and keep your health going. And that leaves less of a, you know, carbon footprint too, because I used to be that person too who had water bottles all up in my back seat, you know, just filling up the back seat with water bottles, and then you have to throw them away, and it's just a big waste. So I suggest getting a water bottle, making it a goal to keep water in your system at all times, even if you have to take breaks and do those. But again, sleep, and I'll show you guys, try not to spill it out of the pan, but the apples are kind of cooking down a little bit more. I would say cook it for a little longer. Once you can pierce a fork through it real softly, that will be good. And then, like I said, add it to your oatmeal in the morning, add it to your waffles, your pancakes, whatever. So that is my tidbit for tonight. I'll see you guys next week for a new recipe and a new tip, and we're getting really, really close to the end. So, you know, it's been great to have you here, Debbie, every time. I really appreciate your presence. And yeah, just stay healthy, guys, and we'll see you next week. All right, have a good night.